Hi, welcome. This is the energy for today, July 25th. I hope you're doing well. Spirit, what is the energy for today, July 25th? What is the viewer need to see in here for today, July 25th? July 25th. Okay, let's see here. So, happy news. This is telling you, if you've been waiting for a long time for things to start moving for you, your prayers are being answered. Perhaps maybe in a different kind of unique way than you expect. In other words, when you try to pray or manifest, it sometimes comes in a different shape or form than you expect, but it's still what you want, if that makes sense. So look out for happy news. That's a good card. Let's see here. And then you have writers group. So this is using your creativity in that sense of coming together with friends or other people that are like-minded, and perhaps writing or blogging or sending out information or giving support to others. Maybe you're being led towards a different kind of line of work than usual. This also feels like helping others. I'm not sure, but independent. It feels independent, and maybe like a hobby or writing or something like that, getting together in groups though. And then you have the speeches and speaking. So see, there's something here in that sense of using your voice and your creativity and getting out the right information or the truth or guidance for others, whatever this might be for you. Don't be scared to speak up and have your own voice, because you're definitely having a calling to go in that direction. And it actually does help the people around you and maybe other people that you don't know, okay? And then you have the classes, so learning, teaching, part of your higher calling. I definitely do feel like this is where we're at in this place and time where we're sort of discovering that maybe, hey, we want to do something different in our life, or go down a different career path, or do something that's more for humanity and somewhat just sort of helping others, get back on track is what I hear. Also just simplifying things. So maybe we need to relearn some things here, or maybe you are, okay? But there is good news coming in this change that is happening for you. At the top of the deck is birth. So this is new life, perhaps maybe in that form of a baby, or maybe creating new ideas for yourself. Also where things belong, they begin to blossom for you, excuse me. This is where this all your ideas sort of are waiting to be birthed. At the bottom of the deck you have ask for what you want, and with this card it's really about, it could be manifestation, it could be prayer. Make sure that whatever you're sending out, it's a clear communication, tapping yourself and to God, and then also, it's like having clarity and knowing what you want, but also that helps you to avoid miscommunications, and it also speeds up the process for you to manifest and get your prayers answered. You always have spirit guides, angels, whatever it is that you believe in. There's a spirit world out there, and it does tend to latch onto us. But it won't help you unless you ask for help. A lot of people will say, pray for others, but do you pray for yourself? Because you should pray for yourself. It helps you sort of become more sturdy and avoid misunderstandings and things like that. So take it as it resonates for you today. I will go in a little deeper and see if these mean what they mean for you guys. Welcome guys, please like, share, and subscribe. Leave me your comments. I do feel like a lot of us are changing in that sense of wanting to reach out in different aspects, or maybe growing in our life, that, you know, you're sort of branching out in different directions. So what is the happy news here? What is the happy news here? Happy news, please. Happy news. What does this mean? So perhaps maybe you are waiting for something to arrive, or get some kind of level of information or news. Let's see here. First one out is the Nine of Cups. So my gosh, your wishes being fulfilled. And what would those wishes be for you guys? It's like whatever it is that you've been sort of trying to manifest or pray for, I do feel like those things are going to be answered for you. Definitely the Nine of Cups is that smaller card of the star. So it's very in tune to spirituality, in that sense of keeping your faith, okay? And if you feel that things are not coming in for you quickly, it's almost as if you have to be a little bit playful with yourself or with the situation to allow it to sort of come in for you. What is the Nine of Cups, please? The Nine of Cups. I hear freedom in the sense of maybe, you know, breaking free from maybe an old pattern or an old situation. You got the Four of Pentacles. Does that have to do with money, where, you know, you've been sort of, you know, not having enough, or feeling like you don't have enough, and really penny pinching kind of thing? If it's money for you, it's almost as if the Four of Pentacles is saying there is a gain coming, especially in hardship with money, okay? And if not, it could be just a sense of stability within yourself. So really hold on. Maybe you've been wishing for stability for some of you, okay? You have the Fool, you got the Fool, the Eight of Wands, and the High Priestess. So really following your intuition. The things that you're learning, sometimes they could be, either you might feel overwhelmed by it, or almost feel as if it's not true, or maybe a little sense of maybe not seeing it correctly, or something like that, okay? But the High Priestess is really trying to tell you, focus on whatever it is, whatever messages you're getting, and take the things that you've learned. Perhaps maybe do a little research on them. Make sure that everything is, you know, is on a good kind of, what do you call it? Like a good shape, or I don't know what the word they're trying to say. It's not one of my words, so I feel weird. Tip-top shape or something. I don't know what that means, but it's almost like just having everything in order. There we go. Everything in order. Because you're getting the right information as far as in your intuition, okay? So there could be things out there that are trying to make you think that you're not on the right path, but you truly are. And it's the message that you're getting from God, or from your higher consciousness, not so much the outside environment. So I feel like this is telling you to go within, okay? And don't doubt it for some of you. You have the Eight of Wands and the Fool. So see, you're on that perfect path. Maybe you're getting ready to make a big move, or a big purchase, or almost taking that leap of faith. Maybe it is a new career. But I do see with the Eight of Wands, there's something in motion. Maybe you've been strategically planning this already, and it's here, you know. I do feel with the Fool, it's that sense of freedom. That's what I felt. It's like the sense of freedom, where you're not looking back anymore. Perhaps you've shed those snakes and that snake skin, you know, or that shadow of doubt that you cast upon yourself, that sort of holds you from moving towards your new venture, or your new chapter, you know. I definitely do feel like something here is sort of clicking for you in order for you to move forward with something. I want to know, what is the Fool? What is the Fool? It could be career, or even moving family, cross country, they say. What is the Fool, please? For some of you, it's finding that, you got to let go of things that failed with the Seven of Pentacles. It's finding that ground within yourself to, believe in yourself and maybe let go of the things that blocked you. Okay, Seven of Pentacles is it's a card that could pertain to failure and not being successful and things not manifesting or growing in the way that you want. But you really don't want to focus on that. You want to focus on the things that have turned out. Okay, and so maybe this is what you're discovering in yourself to make you sort of take that leap of faith in this direction that you want to go towards, whether it's love, money, home, whatever that is. Okay, there's that freedom, that chariot. That's the freedom of not being discombobulated and wobbly. It's really going down the middle, being able to handle what's being thrown at you. And then this one as well, so Three of Swords. This also could be that choice to perhaps be happy, to let go of any kind of sadness, or maybe even healing from a heartbreak, something that's heartbreaking. Perhaps also after betrayal, finding betrayal in any shape or form. It's almost like you getting over it and maybe seeing above some sort of Three of Swords energy. I see you rising above it. I don't see it as holding you back, okay? In the past, I do feel it might have held you back. That sense of failure and not being able to move or being stuck in a situation. This also could be a third-party situation in that sense where maybe you're breaking free and having freedom from it, That's might be what the Fool is as far as taking that leap of faith forward. The Chariot is that kind of card of maybe a single person or someone who's just able to roam around freely, wherever they want. What is the writers group? They're saying like pay attention, as far as writers group, pay attention to the things that you're reading, the things that you're being shown, in that sense of maybe society or community, okay? And perhaps maybe you have to go against that and start putting out what is authentic versus what is not, okay? And you come together in groups. Boy, they're saying a lot before any of the cards come, okay? So let's see, writers group, please, writers group. The writers group. So yeah, you might want to start some kind of community service or just paying attention to the community more. So you have to sort of come up from opposing energy or some kind of friction that's going on. And the Strength card gives you that courage and that sense to maybe speak up or go a different route, than what they're telling you to go through. Because you do have the Four of Wands. And so this is something that will build a stronger foundation for you and your family, really, is what it's showing here. The Four of Wands, it's like you completed something. So there's a cycle that is being completed, but then with this new cycle, you're able to sort of stand up against that opposing energy. And I do feel the Strength card is really you thickening that skin and shedding, getting that sense of strength, not the strength of muscles, but the strength of your will. Where do you want to go? So either you've entered a negative relationship and now it's time to get out of it, or it's almost as if getting out of hardship in that sense of family to be able to have stability. But I see a group, I see more than one sort of maybe trying to make this change. So is it you're on board with family now, or maybe you've had some kind of conflict at work and now everybody's sort of back in line? Or is it something in your environment, in your family life, or something like that, okay? I want to know, what is the Seven of Wands? Seven of Wands. So see, there it is. It's walking away from that stuff. like, don't miss the boat, they say. In other words, if you're sitting back, maybe procrastinating and not paying attention to your higher calling telling you to move from something that isn't emotionally fulfilling or isn't right, you just sort of have that feeling on the inside. It's telling you to walk away from it and have that resistance and that power to walk away from whatever that is. Okay. What is the strength card? Keep a journal as well, is what they're saying. So the Seven of Cups. So this is where I definitely do feel with the Seven of Cups, there's that opening to have a different, like a different kind of option, or you might have several options actually. But it's really opening the door for you to go a different route if you choose with the Seven of Cups. Is this where you're just sort of stuck and you feel like you can't move with the Seven of Cups, or maybe thinking that it's never going to come to, or somewhat a little fairy tale kind of feeling. Maybe daydreaming. Are you daydreaming instead of taking action? I do feel like when you write down things like goals and such, you follow them. So is this like a new habit that you're creating for yourself, which is helping you to really see and move away from anything that is not fulfilling for you? Okay. I do feel like there's that feeling of having help from other people. Okay. Or maybe you giving help to other people. What is the speeches and speaking? So the throat chakra, maybe there's something that you or your person has not quite, exposed or said, and it's like a little scratch in the throat where something needs to be said. I definitely do feel maybe somebody's finding that power. You have the Hangman in reverse and the Prince of Wands in reverse. So almost like you have these feelings and notions to sort of go and say things, maybe it is stage fright, or that sense of no one's going to listen to you, or no one's been listening to you. I do feel with the Hangman in reverse, there's really that sense of maybe something that you've had to be hung up about. Maybe that's free. It's like a surrender, surrendering to the unknown maybe. It's almost like initiating something for yourself because it hasn't quite been happening, so really, if you're stuck in a situation, you really need to speak up, especially with the Seven of Wands right there. So I do feel it's like resistance. Something has been sort of resistance or stalling, or some kind of stubbornness or indecision that has been happening here with the Hangman in reverse, almost like not wanting to pay attention to something or not wanting to speak up. So is this where you find your courage and you do it? You don't so much, wait for other people to tell you to do what they think you should do. I mean, that's what it feels like, guys. Let's see. What is the Hangman in reverse? The Hangman in reverse. So the five of Wands. And I want to know what is the Prince of Wands. Prince of Wands in reverse. Prince of Wands. Okay, so you also have the Universe for the Five of Wands. So maybe nervous about getting out there, or like traveling, or conflict with whatever it is that you're trying to do. I do feel with the Universe, the World card, there's this sort of notion to push you out of conflict. I think you have to speak up about something. I feel you've been holding back on something that maybe needs to be said, and for a long time maybe you just sort of been on the back burner because you don't want to face conflict, or ruffle any feathers. You know what I mean? That's what it feels like there. So are you, and my throat is sort of funny right now. Are you sort of finding it hard to say what it needs to say? You got the Six of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles. So see, once you get over this hump of not being able to speak up, because you're really being called to speak up on this situation, whatever that is, you have success there with the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. I mean, if this is about your money's going to be fine. If this is about family or love, I definitely see that having some kind of victory or success. But you might have to speak up, which is very hard for us in these times because, you know, with all the cancel culture stuff going on, it's very hard to sort of say things without sort of being you know, red flagged and things like that. So whatever this is, there is a new chapter here for you with the universe. And I do feel like this is where you need to follow your intuition and go the next step, okay? I want to know, let's see, what is the classes? What is the classes? So somebody might be learning from lessons learned or some kind of karmic patterns in their life, you know? Let's see. What is the classes, please? So perhaps learning to love yourself with the Ace of Cups. And this opens up a whole can of worms in the sense of, you know, finding love, maybe new love, just being receptive and everything just sort of growing for you. Okay. And the Six of Pentacles, see, balance. So maybe this is where you've learned to balance yourself and you're allowing for this new love to come in for you. I do feel like you will have a success in that sense of it's a balanced kind of energy that's coming in towards you. I do feel like there's that sense of sharing also. So with the sharing, it's almost like, are you giving now? Maybe before you weren't giving, you know. Let's see, there's another one that flipped over. So the Wheel of Fortune, see, so whatever this is, whether you've done some kind of self-improvement for yourself, it's paying off. Is this maybe even, I get the sense of, you know, being healed from something that was just so oppressive right here with the Three of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles back here. I do feel like the Wheel of Fortune, the universe, the Ace of Cups, the Six of Pentacles, it's bringing in that balance. And maybe you're being that student to God or to spirit or to this new calling, okay? Whether it's love, being with that right love partner, or being in that right home or that right job or in the right place, okay? So that you don't feel like you're sort of isolated and not part of the system, they say. I don't know what that means, but let's see. What is the Wheel of Fortune? So let's see here. You got the Five of Cups, which is that disappointment, which is those things that happen and maybe you can't get over and you keep looking at it, you know. And then this Nine of Swords. So you're looking or trying to figure out how to get past the worry and keeping yourself in the past, you know. Yeah, and like past regrets, you know. So the good thing about it is that with the Ace of Cups, the Six of Pentacles, and the Wheel of Fortune, that is what's being worked on. Whoever this is doing self-work, I feel. Give me one more card. Give me another card. Okay, this one right here. So, Princess of Pentacles. This is that new calling, that new place to go towards, or that new relationship, that new job, that new career, that new home, whatever that might be. That is you being called to go towards that, okay? So let's see, how does this story end for today, please? You got the Ten of Pentacles and the Eight of Swords. So very sort of breaking free. Remember we talked about freedom. Is this like a family situation that you sort of been stuck in? You know, living by what either family or others have been telling you. This is really a break free from things that you've been settling in, you know. So the Eight of Swords is really, in this deck, it's empowering because you're being broke free. You're breaking yourself free, or someone's helping you, okay? What else, please? And you will have success, really. You will. Let's see here. Royce. Hi, baby. Royce's just looking at me. He's so cute. He's that cute baby. Yes. Let's see. The Knight of Swords. So being able to take control over a situation, you know, there's this energy is a little like you gotta have a little backbone to it. You gotta have a little force or anxiousness to go forward in this, okay? Whatever this is for you. Let's see, what else, please? What else? The children, something about the children, okay? Fighting for your children or the children. The Five of Wands, so laying down those conflicts, putting down anything that's trying to sort of keep you in conflict, whether that's within yourself or in the outside exterior, okay? What else? So Three of Swords, whatever, the Three of Swords, we have it twice, so could be the mending of a third-party situation, could be the mending of a broken heart, or some sort of betrayal. You might be discovering that for a long time you've been in that sort of betrayal, being guided by either someone who's betrayed you or just leading a life that maybe you just didn't quite want, okay? So that is very interesting there. Let's see what this is right here. What can you show me here as far as the karmic cycle? What is the karmic cycle? I definitely do feel, let's see total transformation. And the service, I feel, is for you. Like working on you, okay? Going through that transformation, letting go of the negative stuff. What is this? What is the service? I'm just curious. Excuse me, guys. Let's see here. Okay, so waiting. It's almost like, okay, so maybe you're waiting for somebody to sort of, you know, work on themselves and fix themselves. And so at this time, you sort of have to ride the wave. It's what it feels like, okay? Because I do feel someone is in the process of changing, and perhaps they're getting help. You see, I feel this is somebody getting help, and this might be you maybe waiting for the situation to get better, okay? Yeah, let's see here. And you might have been waiting for a while, it seems like, okay? Let's see here. And there's that message. So we started with good news, and so some sort of good news is happening. I do feel like this is somebody who's rejuvenated and somewhat starting over again, you know, and perhaps allowing that intimacy, maybe even changing homes, okay? Let's see here. Let's see. Okay, so how do they continue to manifest this, please? How do they continue to manifest this reading? Go with the way that your spirit is really trying to tell you to go towards. It's like you've learned some lessons. Maybe you need to write them down to show authenticity later on in the future. I don't know what that means, but that's what they're saying, okay? Let's see here. So light in the unexpected. So there is going to be light, guys. Light will outshine that darkness anytime, okay? What's your honest truth? See, so it's almost like revealing your truth. Are you being sort of pushed to write a book or teach others, or maybe you're helping others, or maybe you need to seek help, okay? And then the now, and live in the now. Don't worry about the past, whether you've done shady things to others or people have done things to you. It's like this is that time to sort of release everything, and so that you can have a fresh path, okay? Let's see, what is the abundance message? Okay, so they came out before I even sort of shook them out. Okay, so guidance. See, When you make divine intelligence your foundation, you finally have a fixed star to follow. So that's what this is about. It's following yourself. You know, maybe you've been questioning things, okay? Expansiveness. Eternity is more creative than the rigid constraint and exhaustive ego. Wow. Yep. And then you have this one here. So ease. It is easy for me to receive. It is easy for me to receive. It is easy for me to receive. And that's the hardest part, to receive. It's easier to give than to receive, guys. I don't know if that's true for you, but it is for me. Awakening. Oh, my Lord, wake me from life as a spiritual sheep. May I hear you through my own instincts and command sense. You see, you have to sort of listen to yourself. You can't sort of, you know, we've been asleep for a long time, guys. I hate to tell you, but we've been sort of led down the wrong path in many different situations. And I think that it's all coming to, you know. So really, that's what the awakening is. Let's see, what is the insight for today? The insight, please, for today. The insight. Okay, so it says, open yourself to magic. There's a whole energetic world out there. It's part of you. When you reconnect with the magic that's within you, you begin to see it all around you. It will spark a fire in your soul. And I do believe that's what we were just talking about. It's like we're sort of seeing it now, you know. Let passion roar. Passion wants to be expressed. It wants to be known. But often self-sabotage steps in first. Take control back from fear and shame and let your passion out into the world. And that's where we're at, definitely. I mean, I couldn't pick two better cards myself. I definitely do feel like those are part of the message for today. Let's see here. What is the message here, please? What's the message here? Okay, so prosperity. Remember, don't worry about money. It's going to be good. Courage. So that's that strength and that inner free will that you have to break out from ego. You know, if ego keeps you in a place where it puts your courage, you know, on the floor, really, like it doesn't let you be courageous. So tame that ego, really. Let's see here. And dreams. Follow your dreams, guys. Maybe write down and journaling your dreams. You will get answers in there. Okay. So let's see. What is the spirit message here for this reading? What is the spirit message here? Okay, so you have be proud. It's time to celebrate all that you've achieved, all that you are, and all that you will become. Every once in a while, it's important to stop to acknowledge what you've achieved and to be proud. So yeah, be proud of yourself. You've come a long way, and don't forget to pray for yourself, really. That's an important thing. We don't often pray for ourselves, and really I think they are saying that. Let's close it off with the Kuan Yin, please. What is the Kuan Yin for today? The Kuan Yin. Self-mastery. It will get you everything, guys. Okay, so this one here, and it says, a child's play. Conscious play creates energy and allows us to enjoy the discipline that helps us feel safe, productive, and that we are all making progress on our path. It opens us up to life and increases our vitality and creativity. Without it, discipline and hard work can wear away at our life force. When balanced with love and healthy discipline, there is no need to fear. It can only bring benefit. So yeah, definitely. So there you go. I do hope you liked the reading. Thank you so much for joining me. Please like, share, and subscribe, and have a beautiful day. I am going on vacation for a couple days, guys, so I'm gonna try and reload some of my old either divine masculine or twin flame readings while I'm gone. I gotta figure that out. That's when YouTube used to allow me to have viewers, but I'm gonna just try to repost it and see what happens. If not, I will be back. Trust me, I just need a break. So thank you guys. Have a beautiful day. I'll see you guys tomorrow.